So anyway, guys, I'm just here doing some nice and beautiful food over here where I'm eating food and drink and making sure I'm just more successful than yesterday. So what I want to do is understand straight away how other people are promoting. I'm understanding straight away how other people are promoting themselves in life and how they feel necessary to be able to go and strike up the tension over here. They're going to do greater for themselves. I have no worries about that. I'm making sure you understand straight away. If you're focusing on helping yourself to succeed, then what you need to do is you have to go and focus on yourself more. And focus on loving more yourself than other people. And never focus on hating people, but focus on loving people. And that way you're doing better and better and better. What you need to do is understand straight away that what I can do now is just let it be. I can pause the contents, or I can actually read the contents while I'm actually talking to you as well. And I can read through my earphones with the laptop. And that way I'm understanding straight away that I can do that as well. And I can always understand that all I do with laptops is I read with my earphones and my portable speaker, and that's it. Now I'm doing greater. I'm doing greater this way to make sure that I can go and do greater. So I can do greater and so I can go and do something more. When you have to understand that if you're looking at real estate prices, then look at more at your words, please. Your words is more important than the real estate prices. If anybody says that real estate prices are going north, or they're going down in price, or they're going up in price, guess what? They have to look more at the words, and is their words going up in price? Are they charging more for their words or their content? Are they speaking more words? Are they making more events around themselves? How is that business with words first before the real estate? Because if you have more words, then you have no worries about real estate, because you're speaking more words and you're improving yourself, and that's why. See, guys, so I have a hair in my soup, and the soup covers the hair, and the hair goes underneath the soup somewhere, and I'm looking for the actual hair for decades and millennials, man. So I have to drink the soup to find the hair. I say, guys, these people who are much more physically bigger than you in terms of muscle and everything, guess what? Never be, let's say, an intimidation about that. Jesus Christ says that he never finds himself, let's say, afraid of those people. But make sure you understand that you just go and focus upon your life in a different way, and then focus on just doing better for yourself so you can grow. So you guys have to understand that women look for a man who can pound their pussy very hard, in terms of very smart, and also very, let's say, harder than other people. And those women who look for that, in terms of those physical guys who are bigger than you, because they're just bigger than you. That's why they go for those guys, because they're just bigger than you in muscle. You understand? And that's it. But anyway, just let them do that, because guess what? I promise you, it's more, and they go for guys who can fucking lift them and fucking pound their pussy all day long. And it's more how you have to understand that those are women, man. Never degrade yourself. Just never degrade yourself, and love your life in the way that you're learning very quickly, and learn how to just go and do better for yourself. I see if Jesus Christ, let's say, has a hair in the soup somewhere. Does Jesus Christ does Jesus Christ go eating the soup where there may be a hair in the side? Or should Jesus Christ says, probably if it's your hair. Or should Jesus Christ says that he tries to fucking find the hair. He tries to find the hair, but let's say he fucking finds the hair. Where the fuck is the hair around here, man? He says, otherwise he never fucking drinks the soup. And I fucking found it. I found you, bitch. I can eat the soup now. See, guys, so when I eat soup, I just eat one soup only. But if you wanna eat more soup, guess what? You can always eat more soup if you want. But for myself, I only eat one soup unless I need to eat more. But I make sure that no matter what, that one soup is more than enough for me every 24 hours. That's more of a goal for me to achieve. And every single day, I'm only eating soup because I'm at my biological dad's house. So that's the thing, yeah? So I'm not saying that what I want to do now is I just want to focus on myself over here to show you guys that the pear nectar type of, let's say, nice and beautiful juice out there. It's very nice and beautiful for you to drink pear. There's a pear fruit, in terms of pear fruit juice. And pear nectar, the pear juice or the pear nectar juice is much better for you. I'm feeling other people are very atrocious in a way that they want to stab me or something like that. And I feel that no matter what, that they're never learning, and that's why. Levi Pressure. I feel that's that guy from the Liverpool over there. And making sure that anyway, what's important is making sure that you go and check your results. I mean, go and check better than I mean, go and check people's results online and see how your Instagram is holding up for you, and who's watching your Instagram, and how you're actually going up and doing a greater job for yourself is the whole point. And as you go and really enjoy yourself in different ways, then just understand how to go and see that people in terms of life, I mean, they look at you but they never talk to you. You understand? And you never need them to talk to you, but it's more how you're showing more results than them, men, and you're showing more results than all those people that they're with, and they're never chasing you. You understand? But that's the thing, yeah. I mean, you're showing more success than those people that they're around, and they never want to believe you. You understand? But that's why show more success and more success anyway, and do it for you anyway. I mean, show success for yourself, and just keep understanding how to go and love yourself in the way that you're enjoying, and that's it. I see how other people are partying over here. I'm not saying the Sunset Brothers went to party, but guess what? I'm doing here my nice and beautiful favor here to make sure that I can go party differently. I can go do something different. But I'm not saying how other people have other people, but Danny Milivojevic has better because I have the words and I have the words to speak. And I have something different in terms of words, always to just go and figure out a better way for myself to grow. And I'm not saying that no matter what, Danny Milivojevic dies single, or actually guess what? Or it's much better for me. Or it's much better always. Because I understand, I believe in the single road of Jesus Christ. And that way I'm understanding anyway that what I do is I focus upon understanding on how to grow myself to be better than everybody else. And that way I'm understanding that what I want to do is at least have a great life for myself. And as I have a great life, as I have a great life for myself at least, I'm focusing on understanding how other people see that I'm greatness, but they never want to chase me. But that's a good thing for me because they never get greatness then. When they never deserve me. And that way I'm focusing on a greater life for myself anyway. So I can do something much more. But I'm always understanding I'm much better than that. I'm always better than something that is. I'm making sure that I'm focusing on becoming the word I only. And that way I'm only the word I. Because that's what is. See guys, when somebody asks when is it going to crash or when is the stock market crashing? But it's always that you understand that the stock market never crashes. And it may go down, but it goes back up again. The stock market's never crashing. But what they're talking about in economics is a financial downturn where something like a coronavirus may happen. Or where let's say, financial saga of people where they're losing their jobs again and suddenly some other kind of fucking disease is out there that they're blaming this disease now. And guess what? Probably it's much more how you feel. You understand that if that comes again, where you go and really have money in your pocket, much more, and then just go and just keep working during that nice and beautiful saga, and just go and talk more words regardless, but make sure you understand that the stock market never crashes. When the stock market's always winning, understand? So that way you understand the stock market of what I'm talking about is the word you're speaking. So I'm never arrogant, but I'm making sure you understand that the more you do, the better. See guys, as I eat, I make sure to pause the audio and eat and also read while I eat and drink, and also while I'm watching YouTube, while also recording my audio program. And make sure that no matter what, you understand that when I'm eating something like food and drink together, in terms of anything that's in my bowl or anything like that, then make sure to eat while I also do a YouTube channel. And while I do my YouTube channel, I'm making sure I'm reading something along the way while talking to you, or while I may get an idea from something from YouTube, and I give it to you right away in terms of another idea that you have to think about, so I can go and do a greater job for myself to succeed. See guys, if you have to talk over people while they're talking, probably it's the funniest thing, but make sure you be silent while other people are talking, and while other people are talking, just make sure that you talk when they finish. Because otherwise it's rah 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 and rah rah rah. What the fuck is happening in that conversation with two people trying to talk together and fucking nobody's listening to anybody? I see Robert Kiyosaki and this Harry Dent are fucking going at it and they're fucking talking over each other. It's the fucking thing. You have to see Robert Kiyosaki and he's trying to talk on his show. Harry Dent's talking over him. This is just the funniest thing, man. They're going at it in life. They're both trying to put their 2 cents in. At the same time, it becomes like an argument. Like, nobody's fucking listening to anybody on the show, man. So make sure you understand to make sure that other people are speaking and then be silent while other people are speaking and then speak up when they want you to speak up. I mean, just talk when they want you to talk, and that's it. Unfortunately, if you're talking when they never want you to talk, then understand that you just go and talk when they want you to talk, because when you talk, or others, when you talk when they want you to talk, then you're just doing a better conversation, always. Because otherwise, you're talking over them. And never talk over them, but make them talk, or just talk when you want to talk. But never make them talk. Just make sure that you talk when they want you to talk. I mean, if you're forcing people to talk, then what you do is make sure you're asking them questions. And that way you understand now they're talking when you want them to talk, because you're asking them questions. So let them ask you more questions and you just talk, and that's it. And that's much better for you to understand, to be the one who's answering the questions than rather than asking the questions. I understand, because Jesus Christ only ever answers the questions. Jesus Christ is only ever answering the questions, but Jesus Christ is questioning himself about everything, always. You understand? And you have to understand that. But to ask people questions like this, Jesus Christ can ask you questions, but he already sees how you are. You understand? So Jesus Christ answers more questions than he asks more questions, but he asks more questions with himself while answering himself and everybody's questions, but he asks people less questions in terms of other people, and he's always asking other people less questions while answering those questions more. And you have to answer more questions rather than asking more questions with other people, so that you can be a somebody, but only ever ask yourself more questions, and Jesus Christ questions, and God questions, and that way you understand Jesus Christ is God, and then we understand straight away how to go and get. We then understand how to go and get more greatness in life, and then you understand straight away from that point how you be the one answering the questions more than the asking of questions. Because if you find me at a seminar, and you're asking me questions, and you're asking me questions, guess what I'm doing? I'm answering. But I'm never asking you questions though, because you're on the floor with you're on the floor with 10,000 people while I'm on the stage. I never need to ask you questions. You have to ask me questions, and that's how Jesus Christ is as well. In a sense, so the thing is, every single day, that if I want to ask you questions to answer your questions, then I can. But the thing is, that's for a purpose. The purpose of me asking you questions is to answer your questions. But if I understand the question already, and I understand how to answer your question, then I never ask you your questions. I never ask you questions. But Jesus Christ on the stage only answers questions and only asks himself questions, or fascinating questions about life. And that way you're doing better. I can see how other people, in terms of men, when they answer a woman and talk over the woman, and the woman looks very, very, let's say, angry. We look very angry when they answer this question like this, and they never ever consider the woman about anything, man. And the woman gets very angry at this person because they are never shutting up while the woman wants to speak, but they talk over the woman. And the woman looks at this man like very angry, but she stays silent about it, otherwise. And you have to understand straight away how you need to go and really, really do greater anyway. But make sure you understand that if you want to invest your money somewhere, invest in knowledge. But I see Robert Kiyosaki and Harry Dent are arguing over, let's say they're talking about where the best investment is. And then Robert Kiyosaki is saying gold, but Harry Dent is saying Aussie dollar. So that's the thing, man. Harry Dent is way out of his mind. He's way out of his mind, but guess what? I love the guy, but he's a good guy. And he's also never out of his mind either. Unfortunately, though, the thing is, make sure you understand that I'd rather invest in gold than Aussie dollar. And why is that? I realize because the gold is something that's much more going uphill, and the Aussie dollar is something that's in terms of losing value over time. Because the bank is printing money. But Harry Dent is against that knowledge. You understand? And he disagrees here. He's disagreeing over here. And because he's disagreeing, he never gets it. He never gets it. or he never understands how the value of the dollar is losing value over time. And I can see that. But then he can argue against it all he likes. You must understand that. But the thing is, every single day, that what you need to realize is instead of investing in gold, or let's say instead of investing in gold or Aussie dollar, go invest your money into the words you say. And go invest your money into the actual Jesus Christ knowledge. And the more you can speak the words is the best investment for you. So if you want to ask yourself where to invest your money, then it's in speaking your words more. And the more words you speak, then guess what? Who gives a fuck where the plastic money is going in life when you have more words to give? Gosh, the more your words, the better. And you have to understand straight away how you feel. But I feel that other people are feeling that no matter what, that I'm doing better than them. And it's more how I understand that no matter what, that I just go my way. Because I understand that every single day that many people are just hypocrites, and they find, let's say, they find me unattractive because of how I look, because of my success. So guess what? That's because they are unattractive. You understand? So what I do is I move on. And those people who find you unattractive is because they're unattractive. So focus on making sure that the best investment today is words. And if you understand words and anything about words, then just make sure that you're retaliating to people and you're focusing on coaching people to go to words much more than anything else. And that way you're a spiritual teacher like Jesus Christ. I see Harry Dent and Robert Kiyosaki. I realize they're just in total disagreement about life, man. And they just, Robert Kiyosaki is talking to him, and he has to talk to him in a way that you can see veins on his forehead, man. There's fucking veins on his forehead, man, because of how stressful he feels about Harry Dent, man. You can see Robert Kiyosaki. Never do you see his forehead have veins from Robert Kiyosaki. And Robert Kiyosaki gets these veins on his actual forehead from how stressful of a conversation he has with Harry Dent. It's the most funniest thing, man. So guys, before you even get negative, just fall from image to image. So if you see images in your mind, just go really put that image into the image you see right now. And that way you're actually getting less angry. And why is that? Because the thing is, when you see an image in your nice and beautiful mindset, then understand that I never hate you, but I love everything. But the thing is, that image can strike, let's say, anger in you to say, I fucking hate you. But the thing is, I love you only. I never hate anything. But the thing is, make sure you never get hate in your heart. Because anything that gets hate in their heart never talks up more words. So the more words you talk, the less you hate. But the thing is, make sure you understand that what's important for you is to understand that if you see an image somewhere, just go and fall into another image. And that way you understand straight away Jesus Christ. How amazing it feels to be able to go to see your old teachers, in terms of your previous teachers, and then my new teachers. But the thing is that everything's new for me only. And you go to see your teachers from the previous past of your life, and you're doing better than them, and you're doing better than all of them in life. You're doing better than all of them in success and everything. But then when you're a small kid in front of them, and I'm still a small kid, but then when you're around, let's say, 5 years of age and up to 12 years of age, you're growing up with these teachers and you believe they're very successful, and they're more successful than you. And then you grow up, and then suddenly you're fucking more successful than all of them. And that's the thing that I've been experiencing as well. So I'm understanding that as I grow, I'm doing greater because I understand now I'm speaking more words, and that's the whole point. And I realize that my nice and beautiful voice is projecting my voice and words much better, and practicing much better about how to do seminars around town and how to do live speaking seminars in front of people, because that's how I see life now, and I see that it's much more worth it, and that's how I do life better. I realize also I'm very happy that I do have a nice and beautiful, let's say, cameraman. I do have a cameraman and a camera hire as well with me. And because I do this as well, I understand straight away how people feel about what I'm doing. And I feel different, and I feel, and no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon how Gary Vaynerchuk and everybody else is doing their seminars. And I see how to do mine as well. But the thing is, everything is different always. And I see how different information goes a different way and a long way, and then you're making sure always to go and do a great job for yourself, because that's how you succeed. So guys, so what's important is making sure that I'm always waking up much better about what I'm doing, but making sure anyway that what's important for me is learning very quickly upon how I'm doing life. But how I do life is different. And I do life in a way that's helping me move forward in different ways. And as I do life differently, I'm making sure I have more enough success all the time to make sure I'm doing much greater than other people. Because that's how I feel. And I feel that no matter what, that yes, I feel much more successful all the time to do greater and greater, to make sure that I am something more and more in that life. And that's how I'm actually doing life. I'm doing life differently, yeah. I'm making sure I have that kind of way of life that helps me move forward. But as I move forward in different ways of life, I'm making sure that no matter what I do, that I'm always learning how to actually be a greater individual. And that's how I'm focusing on just getting the nice and beautiful drift of life. And the drift of life is making sure that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly upon how everything is. I'm learning how to go and just be more and more. And that's how I see life. I see life differently. But I see life how it can help me. I see how life can help me daily to succeed differently. And I see how I can actually go and grow myself as well differently to make sure I'm more successful, because that's how I see life. I see life in a better way. I see life in a better direction, and because I go and see life in a better direction, I'm learning very quickly upon my life in a better way, and that's how I actually grow. I grow in the best kind of direction always, because what's important for me is I love everything only. I never hate anything. But because I grow myself in the best way, I focus upon understanding. I never expect other people to be with me. I never expect other people to go my direction or anything like that. I see how other people give me congratulations or anything like that. Personally, they never give me a congratulations for my Dinotopia track. I sent over 50, let's say, links to people. Personally, none of them are saying congratulations. You know what I'm saying? I asked Jesus Christ to see this. I see all these people, I sent them my links to Dinotopia. Personally, they see it. Personally, none of them say congratulations to me. You know what I'm saying? I move on. I never need them to say congratulations. But it's nice to see who's actually caring for me in words. A little bit. I never need their congratulations. But a little bit that way. I approach it's more how I inspire them, but they never want to tell me congratulations. And it's much more how it is. I approach you, although I never expect them to say anything. I'm learning very quickly upon how people are treating me and how people are. And it's much more how they are losing anyway. They have a difficult life anyway. But I'm understanding straight away how I feel. And how I feel is how I understand straight away that I deserve to inspire myself the most. I deserve to go and do a greater job regardless. But because I do a greater job regardless, I feel that it's much more time to move on from these people too. I realize it's much more time to feel much more worthy. I have to feel much more worthy, guys. I feel that no matter what, it's much more how I feel. And how I feel is I move on. I never need to update them about my life anymore. Why is that? I feel I have already done that online somehow. I've done that in other ways. I've done that in other ways in terms of how I actually grow myself in different ways. I realize how other people just leave the group in a way to say, get away from this guy. And the thing is about me, I'm understanding straight away how I feel. I feel different. I feel that no matter what, that it's much more how I have to lift myself regardless. I see other people never say thank you or anything like that, but making sure anyway, the what I do is I move on. I move on completely, making sure that I really understand straight away how people feel about life itself. I understand straight away how I need to go and grow myself differently. But as I grow myself differently, I see straight away that no matter what, that I just go and do my great life every single day forward. I move forward, and the thing about me now is I'm understanding how other people are much better. But what I want to do now is I want to move on. I never want to send them a link anymore. And why? I'm pretty sure it's more how I feel that I already sent them to them online. And they can find me. Guess what? Pressure is the best thing. I save more time this way. I save more money this way. I promise you, it's more, I've done it already. I send them all these links online, and that's it. I mean, they have less people in their life now. And move on, man. I never care about them, ever. I give them all the knowledge online. I give them everything that they need to succeed. But I never need to say congratulations to them or anything like that. But why? I mean, I never have time for them at all. I never have time for them. And I'm just going to really, really live my life because I see how arrogant they are toward me. Whereas I send them a lot of messages and guess what? I realize I just never need them at all. I never need them. I feel I understand how I inspire them, but they never care to even say congratulations to my nice and beautiful videos and everything. And that's why I'm saying that no matter what, I never need them at all. I never need them for anything. That's how I just go and learn myself. A great success over here, but guess what, Prussia, from this point on, Prussia, I'm doing better. And I want to have a peaceful life without giving them any more time of mine. I don't want to give them any more of my time. I mean, that's the thing, yeah? Whereas what I do now is I move on quickly. I make sure I just find myself more attractive. And I find myself just doing better anyway. So to go and really, really, let's say, improve my life differently, I make sure I have more time. I have more enough time to do whatever I want in life. But that's how I live life. I live life differently, and I focus on promoting myself differently in terms of other places now. And I want to move away from them totally. I want to move away from them totally. I want to move away from those people totally. I never want to be around them. I never want to talk to them. I understand? I never want to promote to them anymore. I never want to promote to them anymore. Because I see it's more how I feel. So how I feel is I'm everybody's friend, but guess what? Jesus Christ says it's much better for me to go that way. I go the way of posting on YouTube and Instagram now. I finito with them. They treat me like shit. They treat me like shit with words, man. I never want to go there. They're like my bullshit dad. They're exactly like my bullshit dad. You understand? I want to move away. And I'll move on. I mean, they have no love to give me. I can see it. I see I have no fucking words to give me. I never need them at all. That's why I'm moving away from them at all. I move away from them totally. There's no love there. There's no words. I mean, there's no connection in words with them. Or they never send me anything anyway. I mean, who cares about them? I'll move on. I mean, it's for me great. I love it. For me, I love that they're sad. I love that they're very unhappy. I love it. I love that. I feel total rejection. I feel total rejection from them in words. I promise you. Total rejection over here. And they give other guys they give other guys words over there who are drug addicts, but they never want to give me words. And that's what I deserve. I deserve that. I deserve that rejection because I never need their words. I never need their stupid words. I'm never stupid. I'm not sure though. It's more I never need their words. I have words. I have words already. I never need a stupid life at all. I mean, they're saying I never need a stupid life at all. Move on somewhere else. I have a life. I have a life at least. But that's how it is. I focus upon helping myself succeed. I'm doing more work with Jesus Christ, yeah. I'm doing more work than them with Jesus Christ. Actually, they never want to talk to me, huh? I mean, they never want to talk to me. And they want to talk to a drug addict who's doing less work than me with Jesus Christ. They want to talk to them, yeah? A little bit that way. But I never want to talk to them either. I never want to talk to them. I just go my way. I'm never complaining either. I never expect them to send me a congratulations. I never send them anything anymore. I move on now. From now on, if I have to send them a link, I never send them a link. Ever again. I never send any of them a link. I understand? I find myself peaceful like this. I have so much more content like this. I never fucking send them messages anymore anyway. I don't fucking send them messages anymore anyway. I don't fucking care how famous they are. I don't fucking care how famous they are, man. Which they have no humane ability to send me messages, man. Which they have no humor. Which they have no fucking sense of integrity, man. Which they have no fucking word I, and they fucking think they're fucking so good in life. When they fucking think they're so fucking good in life. I mean, they never want to fucking send me a message, man. I'm not sure though, guess what? I'm not sure I never need that message. I'm sure some fucking send me a message. I'm sure they send me a message. The thing is, with this, I have to let it be, man. I don't want to fucking waste my time. At all. It's more how it is. Whereas what I can do, is I can fucking delete Messenger altogether. Which it's much better how I let it be that way. Let it be that way. I'm just going to delete Messenger here. I don't want to fucking be on that Messenger anymore with them. Especially. Or should Facebook, I can keep it. I can keep Messenger because of Facebook. I can keep Facebook there. Move on. Whereas these people in Instagram, I want to fucking delete them all. I never fucking want to be around them. I never want to fucking meet them in real life. I never fucking want to reply to them anymore about anything. I never fucking want to reply to them anymore. Because they never fulfill me. I mean, they never fulfill me with words. They never fulfill me with anything. And I move on. I see that right away. I never want to fulfill them with words either. I fulfill my word I only. And that's how it is, yeah? I'm making sure of it now. I'm making sure I never fucking reply to anybody online anymore. I never fucking send people messages online anymore. And I never care who it is. I never care who it is. I never send them messages anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's always by default like that. I move on, man. I mean, that's how it is. And I focus upon helping myself to succeed differently. To make sure I have something different now. I have something different I want to do. And I never fucking accept their friend requests online. And never fucking send them a friend request online either. You understand? I love it. I don't fucking need them at all. I don't fucking need them at all. You understand? I accept I only. I accept I only now. Alright, that's how it is. What I do is I move on. I move on quickly. And I give all my fucking time to me now. I give all that time that I may give them. I give all that time that I may give them. Or sure, I never give them my time anymore. I never give them my time anymore because that time goes to me. I never give them money. I never give them time. I only fucking get their money. I only get their money. If there's, I'm not sure. I never fucking message them to get their money either. I never fucking message them to get their money either. And that's how it is, man. I mean, they can suck it. I mean, how's this Generation X say it? I mean, they can suck it. I have 2 words for you. I say, suck it. They can suck me. Now, I understand. Which they have nothing for me in life. And I just move on. And it's more how I am. I'm just that way, in a different way. I never fucking try to reply to them online anymore. On my Facebook page or anything. And it's more how I feel. And how I feel is I understand straight away that these people are trying to make fun of me. But him, I'm probably trying to make fun of him as well. I can see it. They're all fucking liars, mate. They're all fucking liars. And I see how they never chase you either. I see they never chase you. I see other people making fun of me over here, but other people, these people are now, they're making fun of everybody, mate. What I do is different aspects of life. I see how they're not, they never come into my event. Thank you very much. I never need you guys in my event at all. I never need you. And what I do is I move on. I love life. I love life in different ways. I never need this woman over here. I'm making sure that everything that I have in life is different. And I focus upon on saying that, yes, I should keep laughing. Keep laughing. And what I do is I go and do a greater life anyway. I went around Australia. I went around Australia for 2 years while they were working 9 to 5 job. Ah ha ha ha. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I'm using the government's money to go around the world traveling for 2 years while I have to work a 9 to 5 job. Ah ha 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 ha. In a sense, so guess what, Roshi? It's much. Guess what, Roshi? That's the biggest laugh of the century, mate. In a sense, so every single day, focus on understanding that what's amazing about life is learning very quickly about how to go and talk much more. I'm talking much more, man. I'm talking more in a way that everything's helping me move forward. I'm inviting people to my event over here. But guess what? Roshi, I never want to do that. But it's much more understand straight away that I'm learning very quickly upon helping myself to succeed differently is what I do. And I do different aspects of life differently, but I move up. I move differently. I'm making sure that no matter what, I can try to invite someone extra to my events. I understand straight away how that feels. But what feels even better is making sure that I can go through my list over here. Well, guess what? I move on now. I move on. First, it's more how I feel. And how I feel is different. I feel different now. I feel how I'm doing great anyway. And as I do greater, I promise you it's much more how everybody's going in separate ways. But I'm doing greater. I see how the fucking people make you strangers, mate. I mean, you grow up with them for 5 years and more, and they fucking don't want to talk to you with words. I mean, for 5 years you grew up with me, and for 10 years you grew up with me, and you don't want to fucking tell me words anymore. You never want to fucking send me some words anymore of love and devotion, but you want to send a drug addict you just met today some words, huh? Ho ho ho. Move on. I'll move on. I feel like just grabbing my life forwards in different ways, and I focus upon helping myself to succeed differently, and I ignore them. I never care about their likes. I never care about any of them. First, if I go laughing at them now, first, it's the funniest thing, but guess what? I never want to give them attention. And they never deserve my attention. I say the more you never talk to me, and the more you never be in my life. I mean, understand? That's how it is. I'll make sure you understand. I'm more valuable than all of you. I'm more valuable than all of you. I'm more valuable than this world. I never need your wife's words. I never need your kids' words in my life. I never need any of you in my life. Roger, I grew up alone. Trust me. I grew up in a smaller family than you. Roger. I grew up in a fucking smaller family than you. I said just me and my biological father for 20 years, mate. And 21 years. Understand? I grew up in a small family. And yes, my family is around the world. But I grew up with my biological dad only for 20 years, 21 years, man. Understand? I never fucking need you. I grew up without you. Ask Jesus Christ what the Marco Petronovich family are doing with me in terms of my business card over there. Where Jesus Christ says, I see they're much more likely to never come, but it's much more like that, yeah. Whereas it's much more how I understand straight away they have no ability to come. They have no, let's say, affordability to come. They have less than $200 in bank account. You understand? Whereas those people who never have $200 to give me, whereas they have minus 200 in life. I'm never minus 200. I'm making sure you understand that they just can never afford me, and that's the thing. I have an image of them spitting on my business card and fucking shitting on it. Because they're such poor people, man. It's just like that. You understand? So anyway, I'm making sure I'm looking for a better way. I'm looking to understand that I have myself now, I have my word I don't want to fucking give them my time anymore. Now I'm learning how to recover much more time for myself and you. I want to give you more time. I want to give you more words instead of them. I want to give you all the fucking presents, man. They never fucking deserve it. They never fucking, they never fucking deserve my words, man. They never fucking deserve my words. Understand? And you guys deserve it. And you guys who are in this audio program definitely deserve it. I say anyway, I never need to smoke. I never need a cigarette in my life. I never need a smoke of a cigarette in my life. I'm packing up now to go and just lay down and just talk and talk. Whereas now, I feel sleep is approaching me. I'm making sure anyway that what I want to do now, I just want to talk more. I want to talk more, I have to talk more. I'm making sure that my life is moving ahead in some kind of fashion. And making sure that now, I want to make sure that I have that kind of habit I had in my prime time over here. I'm making sure that I go and have a better habit here to make sure that I never give other people attention online anymore. I mean, they fucking never deserve it, man. They never fucking deserve it, bro. I'm getting fucking more attention than they deserve, man. I promise you. I'm getting fucking more attention than they deserve, bro. They give me little attention, man. They give me a little attention online. Or I don't fucking care about them, bro. I mean, I fucking more. Who gives a fuck about them online? All the way. Fucking going a different way. Going a different way now. Which then the fuck it. Which they never friends with anybody over there. All the way. Which nobody gives a fuck about that family. Which Jesus Christ, yeah, bro. I don't fucking care about them at all. I never fucking care about them. I care about them to give them some content online, but that's it. I never fucking care to talk to them. I never fucking care to talk to them at all. I mean, you understand? Which that's how it is. Which they never fucking talk to me in words. Quite a year bit. I just move on, bro. You understand? I invite them to come see me. You understand? I love everything. But I never fucking want to talk to them with words. I don't want to talk to them with words. You understand? I invite them to come to my seminar on that day. And that's it. I talk to them on that day. And that's it. You understand? I understand Jesus Christ. But I understand how this life is over here, man. For fuck's sake. I understand straight away. I love you. I'm just growing myself. I'm grateful. I at least get to experience this life. But I see what this is, man. And they never want to talk to you words. They never want to give you words to talk to you. I mean, they never want to talk to you words. But I never care about them, man. I never care about them. I never need them, man. I mean, they make me feel alone, man. They make me feel alone, bro. They make me feel like I have nobody, man. But no. They make me feel like I never have this support. You understand? Which have I? I have Jesus Christ. I have my biological family. They fucking never care about anybody. I they never deserve my fucking love. I never want to give them my love ever again like this. I give them my love online, but I never fucking send them personal messages, even if they fucking write to me anymore. I don't want to fucking be with those people who are around town somewhere. I mean, they're saying, I love it. It's more how I feel. I feel I have better than those people. I feel I'm doing better anyway. I mean, they're saying. Whereas the thing is, I find myself more attractive, is what I'm saying. I never need to be with those DJ artists anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be with them at all. I never need to be with those mentors on mine out there. I have the ones in my eternity over here. I feel love for everything. I feel love. I just need to be with I. Worship now. Jesus Christ is part of my mentors, yeah. Worship now. The thing is, the mentors over here, first, they give me knowledge. First, they're much better than these other ones. I feel that I'm never disgracing anything. I'm still following Jesus Christ. But I love everybody. Whereas, it's much more how it is. I need to always have eternity, man. But that's it. I probably, if God never wants to give me eternity, I probably should let it be in a way. I should let it be that way then. I just go in a different way. I go a different way then. Or it's more how I understand Jesus Christ. I feel I just need to grow myself. I have to grow myself differently. But it's more how I feel. I feel different. I love everything. But guess what? That's why I'm talking more, yeah? I'm talking more. I never expect them to do anything for me. I never kill anybody. I never kill anybody. I feel that I need to go sleep. I have to go sleep. I have to go and do something different. I'm never a failure. I love my life. I'm going to do something different for myself. I put all this work in now. I'm never going backwards. I'm never going backwards. I never want to kill anybody. I never want to kill anybody. I never want to kill them if they're never talking to me. I never force them to talk to me. But I'm never forcing myself to talk to them anymore. Once I see them down the line, the pressure they see, they never want to talk to them anymore. I mean, I see that now. They're going their own ways. They come my way now. I never want to talk to them, even if they come my way. I never want to fucking talk to them at all, man. What the fuck do you want, man? I mean, fuck off. I mean, fuck off, man. I mean, what do you want now? I mean, fuck off. Which that's how it is. I understand? Because as soon as I reply, I never reply. But if I reply to them, they never reply to me. I mean, why the fuck should I reply in the first place? I understand? I move on. I love everything. I still promote everybody. Promote everybody. You understand? I focus on just living my life, mate. I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, it's a different life when nobody wants to talk to you with words except you. But you are more enough. I mean, you're more enough when you're just talking to yourself. Whereas Jesus Christ is always talking to you with words. I can understand. I mean, you just have to lift your words. I mean, have more courage with yourself, and that's it. Whereas everybody's going through that. Same thing. Whereas eventually I see them fucking alone, mate. I mean, they're fucking all over the place. Ugh. They have nothing of a life, mate. I see it. When they get old, mate. When they're getting old. Mate. Whereas people around them are fucking backlashing on them, mate. I see it. Whereas people around them are trying to backlash on them and trying to treat me like shit with words. Whereas they deserve it. Whereas they deserve what's coming to them. I move on. I see they have a fucking difficult life, man. Or should have a fucking difficult life. It's such a difficult life they have, and I'm glad. I'm glad they have a difficult life. I'm glad about it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about that. You understand? I'm so happy. I see they deserve it. And I move on. I'm gonna do something different. And then they feel a rush of dopamine when they see that I never reply to them anymore and that I never send them a link anymore. And they see life is more difficult now. I mean, sorry, they don't never send him a link anymore. I say, yeah. I say, I don't send them a link anymore. I focus on doing something different. I focus on making sure I'm lifting my life. I'm doing something more for my words. I'm lifting myself at least. I'm making sure I'm doing greater. I'm my own best friend. Actually, none of them can fucking amount to my love. Actually, none of them have anything close to my love in this lifetime. Actually, none of them. I understand that. I understand they have no word eye. Or they have no skills to talk more. And that's it. I move on, man. I have a greater life. I have a greater life. And that's how it is. I'm unaware of all that. I move on. I have nothing against them. I forgive them. I move on. But I never fucking want to give my time to them anymore, and that's it. I cut the communication with them. I don't want to fucking reply to them anymore. Which today I've seen what I'm doing. Wish they can come online and see it. Wish they come and see me online and see it. I'm doing better than them anyway. So what I do now is I want to focus on seeing exactly what I need to do right now to succeed. And what I want to do now is I want to focus on helping myself to sleep. I have some water. I drink some water. around here. Ooh-ah. What I do is I focus on staying now that my seminar's coming up. I have everything ready already. I have everything more done, and I go and plan my life ahead of me to do better. I want you guys to see that I never lag anything, but guess what? I promise you with my Instagram, I may lag my Instagram uploads to a certain time and then upload it whenever I can. I upload my Instagram photos and everything I have on Instagram whenever I can. I never lag anything. But I upload when I can. And that's it, man. I do my business when I can do it. That's it. I'm just going to focus on something different now. But my music is coming up. I'm making sure that no matter what, the next 6 days I just go and chill. I go and see my financing too, and I calculate my financing to do better. I'm making sure anyway. I see how people treat me in this lifetime. I want to stay away from them totally. And that's it. I want to have all the success in the world so they be jealous of me, man. I love it. I want them to be jealous of me. And that's it. They're already jealous of me. What I do now is I go and check my financing over here. Let's see what I do. I mean, I don't know. Guess what? It's more how I'm successful with my first event. That's it. I'm successful with my first event. And I just keep making more and more of these events now. And I go and do greater. And I'm going to say straight away how I feel. And I feel that I'm doing greater. And I love everything. I love Jesus Christ. I love everything. I have nothing against anybody. I'm looking for a better idea, man. I'm looking for more ideas. I'm looking to make this first event happen in a way that it's working out for me. And I'm focusing on making sure I'm doing greater. So I have 1, I have 2, I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, I have 4. I have 4 days. I say 140 divided by 4. I have $35 a day. I see, anyway, I see 140. I see 140 minus around $20. I see 120 divided by 4 days. I have $30 a day. I'll let it be. Russian now. I send Jesus Christ with the business cards and saying, I see to get my business cards, I see Jesus Christ is saying, nah, I see just move on. I see it's more enough for me now. I'll let it be that way. I say it's more, I keep the money now. I'll let it be. I gave over 1,600 business cards to people. I gave over 3,600 business cards, man, to people to come to my event. So for fuck's sake. I said Jesus Christ is saying Jesus Christ is saying, how many people will I have in my event? Jesus Christ is saying, there's at least over 50. There's at least over 50. Unfortunately, that's $10,000 in a day. That's $10,000 in a day. Unfortunately, that's more enough. That's more enough, man. A little bit that way. Unfortunately, it's more how I feel that people are coming to my event, and a little bit that way. I just go do a greater life. Unfortunately, if none of them come, unfortunately, I just move on, bro. I believe in Jesus Christ. Unfortunately, it's more how I feel. Unfortunately, I never go that way. I'll go Jesus Christ's way. But the thing is, every single day, I just focus on being optimistic, and whatever happens, I'm optimistic about it anyway. I'm optimistic about it. I never lose. I'm helping myself to succeed. I'm learning different aspects of life. I'm doing something different a long time. I'm doing something different with everything I do. And as I go and grow myself differently, I have a new life. I have a new life ahead of me. I have something different that other people never do have. And because I'm growing differently, I'm looking to enjoy my life. But I see how it is. And that's it. For sure. No matter what, I just gotta make all the money. I never care about their attention anymore. I care about I. And make sure anyway that what I want to do is online work for the rest of my life. I want to make sure that I go and grow myself quickly. And as I grow myself quickly, I focus upon helping myself to just do more videos and more content, and that's it. Or as I do more content online, I do a great job anyway, and that way I'm focusing on something that's helping me move forward. But what helps me move forward is a greater life for myself, and I upload this content online now, which is my nice and beautiful which one, or it's my nice and beautiful content here, and I just go and do greater over here to just go and deliver something that's actually helping me move forward. So anyway, so as I go and grow myself differently, I can see straight away what I need to do, but guess what? I promise you, at least I'm living a great life. I mean, at least I'm doing that greatness type of lifestyle. And that's it, man. I promise you, I'm much better like this than 5 years ago, I promise you. I can imagine myself 5 years ago in this moment. I should never go backwards. I can imagine that person living today like this. I promise you, it's the worst thing. I promise you, that's the worst thing that can happen. I promise you, it's far worse. I promise you, that's low, low, low. I never want to go that way. So what I do now is I just go I go and grow myself differently, and I apologize. And because I understand I go and do something much more, I make sure I understand straight away. I go and do a better job for myself to go and love my life, because that's what you need to do. So anyway, I see how to do business cards to save your life in the best leadership. See, anyway, so that's my actual title on the actual YouTube, and it's just something that actually works for me. So making sure, anyway, the what I do is I grow myself differently so I can go prepare for a life of no worries. And as I do life differently, guys, I make sure I am just promoting my business cards differently so I can just be more of a star, man. I mean, what I'm doing today in terms of life is just wow, because I see myself 10 years ago and I see the difference. I see the difference between 10 years ago and now in terms of how I am, in terms of habits and in terms of everything I'm doing. And it's just a wow. When you have to understand, I've just learned so much. I feel that I have more than 50 people coming to my event, and I feel that I deserve that. And I just grow from that. I'll grow from that anyway. And as I grow myself quickly, make sure I can go make more events and more events and make this money fast, man. I mean, within 4 months, I have $40,000 or more. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's how I fucking do it. I'll go fucking really, really promote myself everywhere. I love it that way. It happens quickly. It happens fucking quickly. And I live it that way. I'm pretty sure it's more how I feel. And I feel that no matter what, that I never want to shame myself. I'm understanding how I feel when I do something great. And I'm understanding it's more how I feel. I feel something much more. Always in different ways. And I focus upon helping my life to succeed differently is what I do. And that way I'm learning quickly upon how I see life. And how I see life is talk more words, much more than anything else. Focus on understanding it's much more like that. But that's how life is. I mean, life is that you go and deliver content in a way that you're speaking more words, in a way that you're enjoying yourself quickly. And then other people are just always jealous of you because you're just doing greater than those people. And because you're doing greater than those people, I realize they hate you. And they hate you because you're just more successful, and that's it. And those are hypocrites, and hypocrites about life. And they fucking hate you because you're just doing greater, and that's it. Or they have no life, they have nothing of what you need in life. And what you need out of life is to have a greater way for yourself to deliver content in different ways to make sure that you're prospering. But any other ideas, I realize any other ideas I can give you is just focus on yourself more than other people, and just make sure that no matter what, that you're just encouraging yourself and other people to grow always. I mean, you have to be able to grow, and you have to be able to speak more words. If you speak more words, then you can have a great life. Those who are willing to speak more words have a great life. And I understand anyway that is something new, where I understand that no matter what, I've been going the best way I can. And that's it. I've been going and doing the best I can. I can see it in my words. And now what I want to do is I want to just focus upon charging my content. I want to make sure that people can see me, and so I'll do better. I'll see anyway. So what's important is I'm still doing better because that's the whole reason. I'm looking to just help myself to deliver content in different ways to make sure I have more enough success all the time to deliver whatever it is that helps me grow. Because what helps me grow is a different way of life always, to make sure I'm learning very quickly upon helping myself to succeed differently. And that's the whole point. I mean, the whole point is learning something that's actually helping me grow. Or else what helps me grow is a different way of life. I mean, a different way of life helps me in different ways to deliver something that's actually growing myself. And the best kind of way is to help myself to become the best I can. I have over 500 hours and more of coaching and more. I'm just growing and doing a great job for myself to succeed. And that's the whole point. I always want to check more Instagram, I want to see more about life over here to see exactly what's going on. And as I understand straight away, I can see always how people are treating other people and how people are treating me as a human being. And guess what I realized? They're treating me good in a way that they never want to kill me, but they're never talking to me in words, man. And that makes me feel like shit. But guess what, Broshi? No. Broshi, I'm feeling great with myself. I'm feeling great with myself, really. But it feels like they never give me support. I promise you, that's what it feels like, really. I realize it feels like the world around me never supports me much. I mean, I realize they never support me much in words, I promise you, and that's how I feel. I realize there's a big difference between how much words I give myself today and how much words they're giving me, I promise you. But guess what, I promise you, they feel the same way. They feel the fucking same way here. And I feel that they also never get many words from other people. I mean, I promise you that they never get many words from other people as well. I mean, they never getting much words from other people. And also, it's much more how I see Gaza and Israel over there. I see Gaza and Israel, unfortunately, fucking they're doing worse than me, man. I understand? So, no matter what I feel, you need to understand that I'm never complaining, but I'm just saying the truth. I mean, the truth has to set you free, and you have to understand straight away that I'm the truth. I'm the truth. And I go the way of the truth. And the way of the truth is to speak more words. But relate everything together, guys, and just make sure you understand straight away how to go and deliver content, because that's what you guys need to do. When you guys have to go and deliver content, it helps you grow. But that's what it is. And what it is, I understand, is delivering quickly something that's helping you grow. Because that's how it is.